What's up, guys? My name is Kenji. We have a special guest, Silly Nolar. Welcome to the channel.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. So, yeah.
No problem. So today we're gonna talk about the 350 million downloads. Like, we're gonna have some speculations. So I write about 7 different things about Part 1 celebration and about 4 things about Part 2 celebration. So first, I don't think the first one is really that important, but like, what do you think like the trailer is gonna be like the movie, like when you log in Dokkan?
Well, yeah, for 350, yeah, that seems to be the case where they'll do some kind of fancy little like animation or video clip for you. That sounds about right.
Yeah, like they could be having Goku doing the Spirit Bomb and launching it at Kid Buu. They could do something like that too.
Yeah, well, we're making the assumption that, well, whatever the dual Dokkan Fest units are, that'll probably be in the video beginning format. So if it is like Super Saiyan or like a Goku versus Kid Buu Dokkan Fest festival, dual Dokkan Fest, then yeah, that would make a lot of sense to show that as a video. So,
alright. So the second thing I have on my list for Part 1, Global vs JP. Like, they will probably do like whoever wastes more STA, because I don't even know what they're gonna do for this year. Because last year we have whoever big the most tiles for the Hokyo event.
Yeah. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Whoever can burn the most stamina. And
because
go ahead.
Yeah, because I think it makes sense, because you know how they did the Universal Spirit Bomb for the 4-year anniversary?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
They'll probably do the same thing for the Global vs JP.
Yeah, is it whoever could get the biggest spear bomb?
Basically.
You know, it could be a bunch of things. Like, I'm sure there's gonna be milestones within that. So, of course, the biggest thing is like use as much stamina as possible. Of course, JP is gonna do a lot because there's gonna be link leveling grinding. I also assume that Global will get link levels just before 350 million download. That would make a lot of sense to me. Granted, this is Akatsuki, some stuff doesn't make sense at all, but if I was running it, I would throw it in there early, so then there would be a race. Who can spend the most stamina? There's an incentive for both sides, right? They got to level links, they've got to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm sure there's going to be milestones too for that, for the beginning Part 1, where it's going to be, you know, clear X amount of stages, or, you know, farm this many like cards, like free-to-play cards, or, you know, whatever it is, there's going to be something, some kind of goal for JP versus Global. Now, I guess to branch off a little bit, we always get the winners and losers get like special cards, even though when the anniversary comes back around, you could buy the other card you don't have with coins or whatever, those anniversary coins. So, but what do you think the Global versus JP winner-loser cards are going to be?
To be honest, probably the loser card could be Hokyo and Buu, possibly, but we already had a Hokyo.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, they could do another Hokyo again. I mean, you never know.
Yeah. Herko Buu, like Slash Buu, like an exchange card. Yeah. That'd be really cool.
That'd be cool. Oh yeah, for a free-to-play unit, that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know how viable that is, but yeah. But you're going?
What if for the winner card, they have a TUR as well? Like that, like they have a Dokkan Awakening. That would be cool, but I'm not sure about like what would it be, like what card would it be for the winner card?
Yeah, that's a little. I'm not sure either. I mean, I have no clue. Well, I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
You know what? They could possibly do like a Super Saiyan 3 Goku for the winner card, like a Vegeta like beating up in damage for the loser card.
Yeah, that's true. I just didn't want. That was the first thing I thought of. I didn't want to say it because all the Vegeta fanboys would be real pissed right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, okay, cool. What else did you have on your list for part 1?
Okay, so the Dokkan Duel Fest. A lot of people saying transforming Super Vegito and Buhan, but I don't really see it as an LR Dokkan Duel Fest. But on my list, I have Exchange Unit, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Vegeta Super Saiyan 2, and the other card LR Buff Boo to Kid Boo.
Buff Boo to Kid Boo. Okay, all right, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, that would be cool because Buff Boo only have 2 cards, right? You got the Tech one, you got the STO one. So like, all right, for the 5th one on my list, let's see. I mean, we already got some news earlier today about the Great Saiyaman, but I had this on my list. A story event free-to-play Buhan and a free-to-play Goku Super Saiyan 2 that has an Extreme Z area.
Free-to-play Super Saiyan 2. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that would be cool. But like knowing that we got the what happened? Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say like, we have a farmable Buhan. I think if let's say with the Dual Dokkan Fest it's gonna be Buff Boo to Kid Boo, right? Like you're suggesting.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't mind an actual farmable Buff Boo as a super attack feed for the Dokkan Fest if that's the way they're gonna go. I personally think that it's for the Dual Dokkan Fest. It's gonna be like I don't want another Vegito. I hope it's not. I think it makes sense because they'll sell a lot. You know, it's just gonna be kind of weird because it's like then they have to figure out how they're going to. They can't be a base Vegito. It has to be a probably Goku Vegeta combo card, right? So that would make sense to me. But anyways, so the reason why I'm pointing that out is I would think it's a Buhan going into Kid Boo. And if it's a Buhan going into Kid Boo, then we already have a farmable Buhan from the Buhan stage. So just trying to make a counterpoint to you is that like a farmable, like the farmable free-to-play Super Saiyan 2 Goku, sure, easy area, that sounds fine. But if we had a farmable like either a Buff Boo or some other, whatever the Dokkan Fest event card's gonna be, they have to bring. I feel like they should bring that version as a farmable drop card to feed into Super Attack. They haven't done that in a long time, so I want them to bring it back personally. But yeah, I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there.
I mean, no, that's a good idea, because the original Buhan event, like the drop rates are so low to get that STO Buhan.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it's not good. I remember like trying to farm up Buhan back then when I was playing Global. I mean, I don't have Buhan on JP.
I mean, that's the reason I started playing JP was Buhan. So
really?
Yeah, I remember. Oh man, it was rough. It was really went through multiple sandbars, and I mean, granted this was like when I'm ranked like 80 and 90, right? Because I just started the account and blah blah blah. But still, it was not fun. I'll tell you that much.
I started JP when they gave out the 300 stones. No, actually 250 million downloads. That's when I started playing JP because I had Alright, so for the 6th on my list, Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. So I see obviously a Boo Saga theme. I think like Kid Boo is obviously gonna be like the last one.
The last boss, yeah.
Yeah. If they're gonna do like a rewards card, could they possibly like I know they released an LR already, but could they possibly do like a LR Kibito Kai and Sin? Oh, Shin, not Sin.
I can see them releasing a card. I just don't think it'd be an LR. I think it'd be because last year it was the 18 and the Krillin, right? That was in the So I can see them releasing 2 cards like that too, like Kibito Shin as one, TUR, or Yeah, TUR, and then I don't know, some kind of Dabura. Pycon.
That would be cool.
Something, you know, not Pycon.
Yeah, Pycon.
Yeah. You know, or anything like that, you know, like where it's kind of like a side card where it's like, oh, you can grab him if you want, but it's not absolutely necessary. Because I personally, like, I've been chasing all the LRs. I got one copy of the Krillin in the 18. I haven't gotten 4 dupes. I haven't even awakened them because those things cost medals, right? Yeah, so it would be cool to have it just to say, oh yeah, we have something else for you, those of you who don't want to chase the LRs. We have these other cards you can use and spend your currency on. So I see that happening personally. Not necessarily LRs, but TURs, 2 TURs, and it would make some sense because they did that last year. It makes sense to continue that tradition now, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, you know, I just thought about something. Okay, they could do like a new EZA, but for the Dokkan Awakening of West Kai.
Okay.
I mean, actually, nah. That's gonna be a little too broken because the support is gonna be 50% attack and defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then, like, imagine the EZA. Yeah, she's gonna be broken.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna get an awakening because she's not that old where she needs an EZA per se.
Yeah.
So she'll get an awakening. Now the question is she gonna get a Dokkan awakening? Like she'll use Dokkan medals, or will she use like a story event? So when you said, we'll get a new story event with free to play Goku or Buhan or whatever, I imagine they can, like, 80% chance that they'll give her an awakening through the story as opposed to using Dokkan Fest medals, right? So she'll probably get Shattering the Limit as an upgrade on as a link. And so, but again, she'll be really good, right? And Realm of Gods always needs a buff, right?
Oh yeah, they really do. I feel like they do need more buffs. Like Alito, I know Beerus is good, but like I don't think his defense is not really that impressive. Like we need like a really good defensive Realm of God leader.
I agree with you, but the thing is they've given like defensive buffable like units, like for super Realm of Gods, we've got the Int Vegeta Blue, right? So he gives 50% to super types on defense, right?
Oh yeah.
And then the Tech Merge Zamasu, he gives 50% for the extreme type. So like, as much as I agree with you that we should get a straight out defensive unit from the get-go for Realm of Gods, they've kind of like said, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to give you some side support units, support-ish units. Because Tech Merge Zamasu, not really support unit, he just has that part in his kit. And same with Int Vegeta Blue, he hits damn hard. So, so like, I agree with you. It's just it's hard to justify it because then if you get a really defensive unit and then you put either Merge Zamasu or Int Vegeta Blue next to him, that thing's not going to take any damage, right? So
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, no, I agree with you though. Overall, Beerus is good. He's just not. You got to build a team around him, which kind of sucks because not everyone has the best box to maximize his potential.
And his link skills is not the best, so you're gonna want him to have a lot of Beerus next to him.
Yeah, or Whis, one of the two, right? So
yeah, or Whis.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one on my list for part 1, new free-to-play fan point LR. I know this is not canon, but like LR Krillin and Yamcha, you know how they was training. And I don't know what it was training at. They was with the Kais.
Oh yeah.
They could do that, like a LR Krillin and Yamcha, or any other free-to-play fan points LR.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, free-to-play, like the friend points summons. That sounds about right. One, I'm basing this
Yeah.
off Global, because Global's just got their, like, you spend 20k friend points and you get a chance for those, like, type Kais, you know? And
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh my god, that's so good, so we're gonna go all in. And I'm like, that's probably bait, because then you're probably... Yeah, they'll probably release a free-to-play friend point LR that you gotta, you know, get a ton of and blah, 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 blah. So, for Global, that makes the most sense. And, of course, since this is a dual celebration with Global and JP, yeah, I think you're right on the money. So I would be surprised if we don't get a friend point LR for us to farm. And of course, again, when you say story mode, and then you think of the concept of JP versus Global, spend as much stamina as possible, I can obviously see the free-to-play LR gets their medals from the story mode or a story event that we're gonna get. You know what I mean? So it's like double. Oh, there's a free-to-play Goku, maybe a Buhan. You gotta farm and awaken. And hey, guess what? This new free-to-play card for Friends Points, you can farm out their medals from that stage too, and it kind of like all goes hand in hand, right? So I think you're right on the money there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep, absolutely.
Finally on part 2. So, for the top summons, we have so many Vegito cards, but I feel like they could potentially release a new Super Vegito card. And like a revamp animation for Majin Vegeta.
Event and... Oh, you mean like super... Oh, revamp super tech animation. Alright, that said event. I was like, yeah, that makes sense to me. The thing about Super Vegito, I don't think it'll be Super Vegito, honestly, because...
Yeah.
He's a Dokkan Fest. Like, he sells, right? You don't... Like, just basing this off JP, we just had LR Full Power Jiren. Like, the fact that he's not a Dokkan Fest, to me, signals like, hey, Jiren's not strong enough to carry a Dokkan Fest himself, even though... I think he is, but like to the JP player base, they're not really too keen on him. Vegito is gonna sell all the time, so you like if I was Bandai or Akatsuki, I would rather save that for Vegito for Dokkan Fest, because that's probably the better option, honestly. But so and I don't think it's gonna be a top. So top legendary summons usually mean 2 LRs. I think it's just gonna be 1. Because last year was just 1, right?
Yeah,
it was just 16, 17, 18, right?
Yeah. Then it was Gohan.
Yeah. So, oh, actually, you know what? You're right. Majin Vegeta. Okay, so if it's Majin Vegeta as like the second featured unit, then the first one, I just don't think it's gonna be Vegito. You know what? Top legendary actually makes sense. You're right. Sorry, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, like what I was looking for.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I don't think it'd be Vegito. I think it'd be something else. Just what else would be hype enough to run that? So let's say it's not, what's it called? Like, let's say it's a Super Saiyan 3 Goku / Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, like, exchange type card. You know, that we don't get for the Dokkan Fest. Like, I don't know. Like, let's say it's a Spirit Bomb Goku or Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the get-go. So I just think it needs to tie in somehow within the yeah. It could be just a straight out Kid Buu. I hate that though. I would hate that because that would make physical and int like completely obsolete. Yeah, but yeah, just not sure what else they would do, honestly. I mean, so.
I'm not sure. Yeah, the only thing I could think of in my head is just Super Vegito. Probably not Buhan. I mean, possibly they could do Buhan.
Yeah, they could. I mean, again, it all really depends on what they do for the Dokkan Fest, right? Because they're not going to repeat the whatever for Dokkan Fest. But yeah, I mean, if it's just buff Buu to. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting because there's gonna be. I like villain cards because I think they're more unique. But of course, the super cards, the hero cards, are always gonna sell the most, right? So,
I mean, with the villain cards, especially with the big bad bosses.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
No health restriction.
Yeah, it's fun.
Broken.
It is fun, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so...
Alright.
Oh, what else you got for part 2?
Alright, this is possibly... I think this is gonna happen in part 2. Easy A int Kid Buu. Int Kid Buu... I don't know. He's just gonna be insane.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think there's one regular Easy A, right?
Yeah, like a regular Easy A.
Okay. Kid Buu makes sense. Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku also makes sense. So,
oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it could be
then
either
again, they might,
or. Yep.
Yeah, or they could do Angel Goku for next celebration. With the new Ultimate Gohan.
Oh yeah. Actually,
they could do that.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes
yeah.
That,
So
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. If they don't, so for Ultimate, I mean, JP's getting Ultimate Gohan as of this recording in like a day or two. Actually, we still haven't seen any previews, which is kind of weird. I thought we were seeing something
probably tonight.
Yeah. But anyway, so if that's the case, if Ultimate Gohan brings Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku Easy, then yeah, Kid Buu makes a lot of sense. And he's going to be a monster. Before the Link update, I don't think anybody really cared about his EZA, but now because of the Link update, yeah, he's looking to be the best.
One of the best EZA.
Yeah, in my opinion. So,
but isn't he the?
Yep.
Isn't he the hardest hitting 120 lead?
As a card, yeah, because all his links are just attack links, right? So, before now, when you get them all to level 10, I still got to test it out. I just finished leveling him up the other day, and he's got now 4 key. You're gonna put him on a
4 key?
Yeah, because 2 key from Majin Link and then 2 key from Infinite Regeneration. So automatically he starts off. He gets 4 key from links, and more than likely, if you have Tech Exchange Buu, you're gonna run that team, right?
Oh yeah.
And so that's 4 key leads, so that's 8 key to start, and then he gets 4 key from his links. He auto supers. So he's
gonna be insane.
Yeah, he's gonna be very, very hard to dethrone. Again, that's why whatever Buu card we're gonna get, which I'm sure we're gonna get one for 350. I don't want it to start off as Kid Buu, because that'll just replace the int one. And the physical one's even just as good, just he's a support unit, right? And he's not a hard hitter, he's a support unit. So I would prefer that the next, Buu card not replace Kid Buu. But I think you're right. If Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku gets his EZA for this Ultimate Gohan celebration we're going to have, then that makes a lot of sense that Kid Buu would get his EZA. Now, do you think we're going to get like some easy areas?
Easy areas? Areas, I meant to say. My bad. But, yeah, probably for the free-to-play cards. But, if we're gonna get an easy 8, hold on, I want to check my Dokkan box right real quick.
Yeah, because here you go check that. This is what I'm thinking. If we get a Dokkan Fest EZA in Kid Buu, and then for the free-to-play card, the farmable ones from the story event gets a easy area. That makes sense. I'm thinking 2 other cards. I'm thinking the Int Vegeta, the Nuker Vegeta, and the Strength Nuker base form Goku. They could get easy. They could get easy areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could see them doing that, where we'll get 4 easy areas, which easy areas are Stam, right? They're Stams. You can sync Stam there. That's not a big deal. But 1 traditional easy A, like in Kid Buu, that would be a pretty good second part of the celebration.
We need some. Yeah, and we need some content for part 2.
Yeah. The other thing too I can think of for part 2, every million download celebration. Well, not every. I think just last year they did the Cell raid, right? The boss raid. Yeah. I can see them doing that again too. So we'll part 2 will have a lot of stones, right? Because you'll have the Easy A for Kid Buu, so that's 30. The easy areas give you what, 2 apiece, so maybe, in my head, at least 8 stones there. And then the boss raid, it gives you stones up to the first 30, and after that it's just like orbs, and then after level 100 it's just regular training items, which is no big deal. But I could see them doing that.
Yeah, I mean, and the orbs is good because a lot of people do need orbs. Okay, so here's who I think who could get an easy A. Probably the tech buff Boo, and like I think this one is gonna be pretty insane. The OG tech Majin Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Wait, hold on. Did Buff Boo awake the tech one? Did he what metals does he use to awaken?
Let me check right now. Okay, he used Buhan metals.
Okay, so you know what? So since he used Buhan metals, we will get Buhan Easy A event back, and then you just have to refarm those metals to Easy A him, the tech buff Boo, right?
Yeah. But knowing it's a celebration, they'll probably have like all Easy A's out.
All the Easy A's out. Yeah. But they'll definitely release that where they're like, hey, everyone, you can Easy A the buff Boo, which would be kind of cool. I mean, I like that card. It's just he's local. He just aged real bad. So
yeah, like a lot.
A lot.
One more card that I think that could be the Easy A, Super Saiyan 2 Adult Gohan.
Super Saiyan 2.
Not adult. Is it
like teen? You mean the support the support one, the 35% attack and defense? Yeah, that one could work too.
Yeah.
He doesn't really need it. You know what I mean? Like in terms of priority, he would be like in the middle of the list. I would put the Nuker, like Vegeta and the Spirit Bomb Goku up at the top.
Oh yeah, they need it. Yeah.
They need it way more than he does, right? But like, I wouldn't be surprised if they threw that. Like, I just wouldn't be surprised if they did, like, instead of easy areas, just, like, 2 cars that get easy areas, they'll do, like, the free-to-play one, like you suggested, and then they'll do 2 easy A's, actual easy A's, like 30 stages you gotta farm, and they just do, like, hey, here's, like, 5 units that can easy A all at once. You just gotta farm the 30 stages, get all the medals, and then go, right? Like, I could see that happening, too, because last year, for 300, I think was it? I can't remember on JP, but remember like the metal cooler, the physical Gokus, like all those like 7 easy A's at once.
They could do that again.
Right, they could do something similar to that where they pick specific Majin Buu Saga cards and be like, all right, we're just gonna easy A, like straight up easy A these, and that's kind of cool because then it wouldn't be an easy area. You'll get 30 stones instead of like just 2 per character, which is, if they do 7, that's 14 stones, right? So it kind of depends on how they want to play it out. I could see them going either way, where they'll like, oh, here's some easy area, just farm, use stones or whatever to use your stam to farm the medals, or they'll give us a straight like, okay, we're gonna pick Int Vegeta, Strength Goku, and like the physical Gohan, the buff Boo, and like whatever. They'll pick some cards and be like, all right, we're gonna just easy them all together in this one easy area event, or easy A event, I should say. So
yeah, and they could also possibly do the first tournament, like the first tournament called Easy A. I mean, that would be interesting. Thing.
World tournament, like category card.
Yeah.
Which one would be? Actually, that's a good idea. Let me take a quick look. Like, what kind of stuff do we have for the World Tournament category? Because every World Tournament. Oh, you know what? The physical Super Saiyan 2 Great Saiyaman.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's see. What else is there?
They could do like the STR Super Saiyan Gohan.
Oh yeah, the World Tournament one? Well, actually,
yeah.
When was the last World Tournament for Global? Like the event World Tournament? The Tenkaichi
for Global,
one.
I mean, I don't even know because I don't even play global. I'm only
Yeah, you're JP
I'm only
main?
a JP player. Yeah.
We haven't had one in a while, right? In JP?
Yeah, it's been a long time since we had it.
It's been like 2-3 months, I think.
Yeah.
So I could see them dropping a world tournament for us. That's why I'm thinking, like, are they gonna drop, because this is a dual celebration? Will they drop a world tournament for just global, JP instead of global? They would do both. That's why I'm asking. The last time global had the world tournament was probably what, a month ago, month and a half ago.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, it seems a little soon for global, but we could have a joint world tournament going on where they would drop like another Majin Buu Saga world tournament card for us.
Yeah,
and then Awaken.
Because,
yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's it could be like a global and JP tournament, and oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. My bad.
No worries. Yeah, if it's gonna be a themed world tournament around Majin Buu Saga, I could see them giving us a Videl, you know, from the fight that she did with Yamu and Spopovich, or was it just?
Yeah.
I think it was just Spopovich, and then Awaken the strength Super Saiyan Saiyaman, right? The Gohan there. Yeah, I could see that. Like, again, this makes sense to us. Doesn't necessarily make sense to Akatsuki. So like they could like throw us a curveball, but if we are just, you know, you and I are basically speculating what would we like to see and what would logically make sense to both of us, like this makes a lot of sense. So part 2, there's the raid, there's the easy A's, easy areas, and there's a world tournament for all of us to participate in. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Oh, and you have seen the co-op thing, right?
Co-op thing. What? You gotta be a little more specific.
There was like a, because you know who's Dokkan Asset, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he posted something on Twitter. It's like a co-op thing for, it's a Global vs JP. So I'm guessing we're getting a co-op mode for Global vs JP. Possibly.
Okay. Co-op mode. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I don't think like Dokkan doing something like a PvP thing. If they do, I can see it like a racing thing, like racing
Points.
any players. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the problem with people want Dokkan, PvP and Dokkan. The issue is, like, the gameplay doesn't really, like, the way we pop bubbles and, you know, all that stuff, is not very conducive to live, real-time PvP, like Legends is, or some other games, right? So, so the issue is, how else can you compete with people indirectly, right? You can't go head-to-head, right? That's just not possible with the infrastructure that they have. So you need to think of it outside the box, and like World Tournament is like, okay, everyone gets points, and then you're just on a leaderboard. If they did some kind of co-op or kind of like PvP way outside of like points and a leaderboard, cool. Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. I'd be totally in for it. It's just, I mean, I'm not a game dev, so I don't know, but I imagine it'd be a little more difficult for them to figure that out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah.
Alright, so that's basically everything I have on the list. So yeah, thank you for joining the video. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. It's always fun to talk about Dokkan. It always is.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna end the video right here. Like, subscribe the video. I'm gonna link down the Nolar channel down in the description. Thank you so much for joining, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.
See you guys.